Hi, best friends. How's it going? Welcome back to the vlog channel. Welcome back to your daily. What could my car possibly be telling me right now? I am stopped. Like I'm not hitting anybody. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Oh my gosh. Welcome back to the vlog channel. Hope you're having a great day. Welcome back to your daily FaceTime. First of all, gotta ask how you're doing. It's Friday. It's the I was gonna say tweekend, but I meant to say like twerkend, but that doesn't work either. I was just gonna say happy Friday. Happy Friday. Right. What? It's like, oh my God, you're gonna hit them. You're gonna hit them. You're 9 feet away. I don't understand. Oh my goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. Oh my gosh. Wow. Welcome. Welcome. I'm a little frazzle-rude today. A little frazzle-rooneyed because here's why. Okay. I just put this lip gloss, lip chap balm. Oh my God. I just put this stuff on my lips. And so I'm feeling like it's leaking, like it's doing a little leakage. Ew. Oh my gosh. Anyway, let's just talk. So I'm a little frazzle-rude because I was okay. So yesterday I went and I picked up those Polly Pockets. You guys just saw the vlog today. Sorry about that. But one of the Polly Pockets that I got, this one was not the one that I wanted. I wanted a different one that was in a heart-shaped compact. And when I opened it, I was like, that's weird. I don't think I would have said that I wanted this one, but I guess, yeah, you know, whatever. And then when I actually went back and looked at the listing, I was like, oh yeah, this wasn't the one that I wanted. So I sent the guy a message and I was like, hey, I'm so sorry to bother you, but this one that I got, I actually didn't get this one. I got this one, and I sent him the link to the other one. And I was like, would you mind if I came by today? Came by, like it's not an hour drive for me, an hour, 2 minutes. But I was like, would you mind if I just came by and switched it out for the other one and possibly looked at the other ones that you have in stock just to see, like while I'm out there, I might as well see if I want some more. And he was like, sure, that's totally fine. And I was like, okay, great. I was like, okay, great, thank you. But yeah, so I am on bra straps falling down my way. Let me see how much cash I have. I have 2 5s. Okay, so I have enough to get like one more. Yeah, I have enough to get one more because then the rest I have are hundreds. The rest I have are hundreds. I'm just kidding. Well, it's true, but not in that way. Only because, oh, I am speeding too. Goodness, what is going on today? So he was like, yep, that's totally fine. I'm going out of town to Wisconsin in about 15 minutes, but my wife will be home. Is there any way you can come around the same time? And I was like, sure. So I was going to go to his house and do that. And then I was going to go straight from there to get my bike because I'm getting a new bike, right? I'm getting the Schwinn, whatever, 28-inch small frame hybrid bike that I wanted. That's what I wanted. And I sent a message to the lady and I was just like, hey, again, sorry to bother you. I don't mean to bother, but I was just wondering if you had change for 100 because I have 100, but I was wondering if you had the change, like the $50 in change. If not, I will go to the store, no problem, grab some change, but I just thought I would ask first because, you know, it's a long drive because it's an hour to this guy's place and then it would be an hour to go get the bike from her. And so I was just like, whatever can save me a little bit of time. And she was like, the bike is 200. And I was like, but I thought you said you would take 150 because in the message that I initially sent to her, I said, hey, is this still available? Is this still available? Would you take 150? And she responded, yes. So I guess she didn't read my message fully and she just said, yes, like it's available. But I was saying, hey, is this available? Would you take 150? I thought she was saying yes, like I will take 150 because she just said yes. And so I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought the bike was 150. And she said, no, sorry. And I said, okay, well, thank you. And she said, no problem. Or she said, you're welcome. And so, yeah, I'm not going to, I said, okay, never mind, thank you, because I'm not going to go pick up that bike for $200. I thought I was getting a great deal getting it for $150, but she did not read our messages properly. So I am not getting a new bike today. So I've put the seat down again, second day in a row that I've put the seat down, taken the car seat out, and put the car seat back in. And if you are a parent, my car's already telling me to take a break. That's funny. But if you are a parent, then you know that you would rather walk through a pit of broken glass and snakes than take out and put back in the car seat. I don't know what it is, because it's not that hard. I mean, with these nails, it's a little harder, but like, it's not that bad. But for some fucking reason, taking out the car seat and putting it back in is just like walking through the pit of hell. It's just not, it's not fun. So I've done that now 2 days in a row for this bike that I didn't end up getting, but oh well, it all happens for a reason. I'm just happy to be here. And I've kind of felt that way too, because I was like, okay, if something doesn't work out immediately for me right away, this is going to sound bad because I wouldn't give this advice to somebody else. Like, oh, if it doesn't work out right away, it's not meant to be. I would say like persevere, keep trying, like keep working for it. But with certain things in my life, if it seems like a hassle from the get-go, then I kind of just know that it's not meant to me. It's not meant for me. It's not meant to be. I'm not going to follow through with it. And that's kind of how I was feeling this morning. Because I had to, for the second day in a row, I was like, shoot, like, because this guy for the Polly Pocket, he needed me to come to his house around the same time. So I was like, okay, so I had to push back our meeting until noon instead of going at like 10:30 like I was planning on. And so I was just like, dang, I have to like push this back again. And like, I was, yeah, it was just, anyway, I was just like, maybe it's not meant to be. But I kept going anyway, and I was like, okay, we're gonna do this. But I'm really glad that I messaged her, because that's normally not something I would ever do. I would never be like, hey, you got any change? Like, I would make sure to have exact change. Or I would just be like, hey, do you have a Venmo? And that's what I was going to ask. I was gonna say, hey, do you have a Venmo? And then I was just going to Venmo her the money. But I was like, I really want to use up this cash. And so I messaged her about the cash, which I never would normally do. But I'm glad I did, because otherwise I would have gotten there and I would have been like, but you literally said $150. Like, I would have driven an hour there and an hour back and not come home with a bike, or come home with a bike for $200 that I wasn't planning on spending. So yeah, I've just been looking at so many bikes, and I know that there are a lot out there, a lot of bikes out there right now, and I could get one for $150 if I just keep being patient and keep waiting. So I was like, I'm not gonna just spend, like, this isn't my dream bike, you know, it's just like the best bike that I found. It was pretty much brand new, only ridden a couple of times, purchased last year. It was the hybrid, the low step through that I wanted, the 15-inch frame. So that's all I want. So it was kind of like my dream bike, but it wasn't like, oh my God, it's the cutest bike, it's so beautiful and I'm gonna love having this. It was just like a blue bike, you know? So it wasn't a huge loss, I don't think. I'll find a better bike is what I'm trying to say. So it's funny, my phone is now not telling me to go this way, but it told me to go this way yesterday, so I'm just gonna go this way. Even though it's actually not telling me anything right now. So I'm just gonna have to go based on memory. I really hate when I have to do a cut in these vlogs. It is so not fun, because the vlogs are so long that saving them to my phone just takes so much space and so much time, and then yeah, it's just not good. Whereas if I can just like film them all in one take and then upload them, it's so much better. Let's see if I can just for a second plug you into, I don't know if this will like totally cut off the audio or totally make it like not. Oh no, it's working. Okay, well, as long as it's working, Are we back? Are we there? We're still together? I hope so. Anyway, yeah, it still says to go the same way. It just wasn't popping up on my phone. And like, because, okay, you're not plugged into my car because when I plug you into my car, my phone overheats. And so I was just like, I'm not going to plug them into the car because I want to talk to them for a while and I don't want my freaking phone to overheat. So you're not plugged in, which means that my directions are not on my like screen down here. So they're just kind of popping up every time I need to make a turn on my phone, but they're actually not popping up. So I'm just going to have to go based on memory until I can't anymore. And then once I can't anymore, I will have to just suck it up and plug in my phone or Rooney Dooney. I hope you're still enjoying these vlogs. I am. I really am. And I know I'm not doing them every single day like I promised, or I didn't even promise to do them every day. I just was doing them every day. And I'm still pretty much doing a vlog every day. I just may not necessarily upload it that day because I just get busy. You know, I get super busy. And it's the 16th, so we're halfway through the month, but the real tea is we are pretty much like at the end of the month now for me, because I have my Giantess Patreon stuff that is due on the last day of the month every month. And I try to put it out before the last day of the month, but the end of the month is always crunch time for me, crunch time for both of my Patreons. And then this month, just like last month, it's crunch time again because, ooh, beautiful horses. It's crunch time again because I'm going out of town from, I don't know, sometime at the end of June to sometime around like the 6th or 7th of July. Like, I don't know. But I will be out of town for a while. And so not only do I have to like film my stuff for the end of this month early, so that's why this is kind of like, does any of this make sense? I don't know. My ADHD medication is smacking right now, so I'm trying to like get out a coherent thought. But I usually have until like the 23rd or so, let's say, to where once the 23rd hits, I'm like, shit, it's crunch time. But since I'll be going out of town on like the 26th, that means that the end of the month is cut like 4 days shorter this month than normal. So like pretty much right now or in a couple of days is going to be crunch time for me. And not only am I going to have to do content for this month, I also would like to do, since I'm going to be out of town a little bit, some content for next month as well, and really get some of that banked up. I have plenty of content for my ASMR channel, but I just mean for like my Patreons and stuff. I want to have plenty of content banked up for them so that they don't have to wait and stuff in July. And then in July, I also have my first show of the year, which is crazy that it's going to be July and it'll be my first show of the year over halfway through the year. But it is my first show of the year and it's going to be a big one. So I'm also going to have to really dedicate a lot of time next month into making candles and preparing for that show. And then also for just doing that show, it's going to take 2 days of my end of the month next month. So I'm just going to really have to try to make as much content as I can for the month of July in the month of June during a short month that is already cut short. You know what I mean? So yeah, what I'm trying to say is it's go time, girlies. It's go time. And I'm going to be working my booty off for the next, how many days? It's the 16th today, probably tonight, tomorrow, the next night, probably let's just say the next week. I will be running on very little sleep, working my butt off as much as I possibly can. You know what I've been missing too? I've been missing filming in my living room. I've really been missing that with my tree in the background. I feel like it was just like so cozy, and it wasn't cozy for me because I was sitting on the floor and it hurt, and my back hurt, and like even more than it does now, and my legs would fall asleep, and that wouldn't be fun, and just all of that. Like, it was not the best setup, and it was certainly not like the most aesthetic setup or anything like that, but I just miss it. And I miss like the direct sunlight, filming like right in front of the window. And yeah, sometimes going into my office, just sometimes, not very often, but occasionally it does feel like I'm going into a bit of a dungeon to film. And I miss like the cozy, homey vibes of filming in a living room, that's all. So, does any of that make sense? Let me know in the comments down below. If you are still here at this point in the video, comment that makes sense in the comments down below. Or makes sense to me, or something about making sense. If you're really feeling punny, you can do like sense, like SCENTS, or sense, CENTS. But that's if you're feeling really wild. I don't want to, you know, pressure you into doing anything too crazy. Well, I'm officially at the point where I don't know what to do or where I am, so I am going to plug you into my car. I hope this isn't like completely taking away the volume or anything like that, but I just want to know where I'm supposed to go. Where I'm supposed to go. Oh, I'm still going the right way. It's all good. It's all good in the wood. Come on. It's a green light. Let's go. I biked Rosie to school today, which officially makes it the first week of biking her to school every single day. Really exciting stuff. I'm really proud of myself for making it all 5 days, especially considering yesterday and today. Excuse me. I was like, I don't really want to. Like yesterday, I didn't want to just out of pure laziness. And then today, I was just feeling a little bit stressed because I was like, oh my God, like I have to go all the way over here, and then I have to go all the way over there, and I have to drive for 2 hours, and then I have to somehow make it home, and I just have so much driving to do, and I don't want to like, I just want to get started, and I don't want to like waste time biking home. I just want to like get on the road. And so I was just feeling really anxious and stressed about like how busy the day was going to be, but I was really glad that I did it. And on the way home, I was struggling. My legs were so sore, and they'll be ready for the weekend break. That's for sure. They will be very happy to not be biking this weekend. And yeah, so my legs were sore on the way home. Oopsie poopsie. And I was just like, oh man, like this sucks. And then I was like out loud, I made myself say it out loud to give myself like a positive affirmation. And I was just like, wow, I am so lucky to be alive. I'm so lucky that my legs work. I'm so lucky that I can do this. And so I said that out loud, like as I was struggling. I was almost home, and I was just like, okay. And I made it, and I'm so happy that I did. You'll only ever, you guys, only ever regret the workouts that you don't do. You'll never, ever, ever regret a workout that you show up for in the morning, or show up for in the night, or after a long day of work or whatever. You might be like, man, I'm tired, but you'll be like, I feel so good though. I feel so good. I'm so glad I just fucking did that. Whereas if you're like, yeah, I really don't want to do that, I'm just not gonna, 99% of the time, you'll be like, wish I would have just done it. I'm all for taking breaks though. I saw this thing that was like, forget bikini or hot girl summer. I want thick girl summer. I want have a second helping summer. I want have 2 burgers at the cookout summer. And I was like, yes, I want thick girl summer too. I love that. Oh my gosh, is it already glitching? I can't tell, because I can't like look directly at it because I'm driving and I'm being safe. Let's see if it's overheating. Oh, it doesn't feel like it is. But sometimes that doesn't even matter. Like yesterday, it was overheating so much, and I was like, dude, it's not even warm. It's not even, like, it's not hot. It's not even warm. But yeah, today and yesterday too, the wind was really against me on my way home. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's really going to slow me down. It only slowed me down a couple seconds from my best time, so it wasn't too bad. I am so, oh my gosh, you guys, I am so flipperoony doony and bummed because, I mean, I'm not bummed, I'm grateful. But here's the reason why. Ibotta sends out normally a bonus or two on the weekend. So like the weekend warrior bonus pretty much comes out every weekend, but sometimes they have like an extra bonus. This weekend, a lot of people got a campfire bonus. So like, let's just say it would be you submit 8 unique offers, you get an extra $3. Or you submit 13 extra offers, you get an extra $5 or something like that. And I've been wanting to go grocery shopping since Tuesday, but because we've really needed some groceries, but I was like, I have so many deals that I want to hit that are Ibotta deals, and I want to make a video of it, but I've been waiting until my weekend warrior bonus comes out so I could make even more cash back, so I could show in the video, like, this is how much extra cash back you can make. Isn't that cool? And like really make it a banger of a video. But I just kept waiting and waiting, and Wednesday my weekend warrior didn't come. Thursday my weekend warrior didn't come. So finally I texted my friend Danielle, who also coupons, and I was just like, have you gotten a weekend warrior bonus? And she got 2 bonuses, a weekend warrior and a campfire. And I was so pissed because I was like, damn it, I just didn't get it this week. And I've been waiting and waiting. But the reason I didn't get it is because I got 2 different bonuses this week. The first bonus was for downloading the Ibotta extension on my laptop. So like every time you use Google Chrome to online shop, Ibotta will have the extension to like see where it can get you cash back automatically, so you don't have to like search for coupons or do extra work. And I was like, hell yeah, I'll download that. So I downloaded that, got $3 extra. And then it sent me a second bonus for an additional $3 back when I make my first online shopping purchase within the next like 6 days or something. And so I did technically get 2 $3 bonuses this weekend, but I just didn't get the ones for grocery shopping, which is the one that I was waiting for and the one I was hoping for. And I've been like waiting to make this video until I had those bonuses, but whatever, I'm still gonna make the video, and it will be a good video. It just won't be like, whoa, and I got an extra $5 in cash back like I was hoping for. But oh well, it's still good. And I looked today because I've been using Ibotta since May 1st, and I have made over $400 in cash back since I started using it. So in like, 6 weeks, I've made over $400 in cash back in my bank account. And I looked at bonuses because it'll show you like how many bonuses you've completed, what the totals were. And in bonuses alone, which is like not claiming an offer necessarily, but like I said, if you claim 8 offers, you get an extra whatever. I've made over $62 in just bonuses in 6 weeks. That's like $10 a week in cash back that I never would have gotten before. So I'm just saying, like, I know I say it all the time, but I don't get sponsorships on this channel. This channel's not even monetized. So cut me some slack, okay? Like if I promote it, I genuinely am trying to save you money, like 150%. It works. It is not a scam. It is real life. You've got to use Ibotta. Download Ibotta. Use the link in my description box below. Hold on, I was getting a call, but use my link in the description box below and you'll get an additional $5 when you start using the app for free. $5 cash back in your account. And when you download the app using my link, you get the $5 and I get $10 if you start using the app. Not like when you download it, but like once you start using it. And so that's like an awesome way to support my channel. If you're like, well, I don't really have money for like Patreon, or I don't have money to like send her something in the mail, or, you know, whatever. Like if you if you are looking for a free, easy way to support the channel, that's the way to do it. Not only is it free, you get $5. So if you want $5 and you want to support my channel, link is below for Ibotta. I'm just saying. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. You'll thank me later. Because over $400 in 6 weeks is no joke. Like, it is no joke. That's money that I would have spent 100%. Like, I would have spent it. Maybe not all of it, because sometimes I was like trying to hit a bonus, or I was getting a freebie or things like that. But that's money, like, I grocery shop a lot. Excuse me. We may only be a family of 2.5, but I spend a lot of money on groceries. A lot. So, let's see here, because I think my phone is starting to do that overheaty glitchy thing. I don't know. I can't tell. But if it is, and if the like video starts getting weird, just listen to it like a podcast. Don't, the most annoying pointless podcast you've ever listened to, but like we're just on a phone call instead of a FaceTime call, basically. Let's do that. We are driving through the most beautiful farmland, just farmland as far as you can see, as far as the eye can see. Everything the light touches. Yeah. And since I have some extra time, since I'm not going to get the $200, $150 bike, I am going to do that thing that I was talking about yesterday, where I go get a Dunkin', a Starbucks, and a Caribou, and I'm gonna do the taste test in my car for that as well. You guys don't know because the videos haven't come out yet. Shocker. But I have been filming in my car a lot recently. Like, I have at least 7 pre-filmed videos in my car. Some of them are using this little mic, and then others are using my Blue Yeti. My Blue Yeti is here. That's what the majority of them are using, because I like how that one sounds better. And the mini mic, it only picks up your voice. It doesn't pick up any sounds. So it's perfect for like a whisper ramble, especially if you're in the car and there are like people driving around. It won't really pick up those sounds. But the problem with it is if you do finger flutters, if you tap on anything, if you even try to do like mouth sounds or like tongue clicking, it literally doesn't pick it up. It's like you're not even doing it, and you can't hear it. So I don't love that. And I also just think the sound sounds a little bit like, I don't know, some people would probably like it, but I think it just sounds a little muffled. So I filmed a couple videos with that, but mostly I just have my Blue Yeti. And I just set my Blue Yeti right here. And I think I filmed like 1 or 2 lo-fi videos as well. I filmed a lo-fi video, I think it was for Patreon. I filmed so much, you guys, there's no way I could keep track of it all. I truly don't remember what I filmed and what I haven't, but I think it was for Patreon. And it was pouring rain, and so I went into my car and I recorded that, and I think I did that lo-fi. I'm not sure. Not sure if it was lo-fi, and I'm also not sure if it was for Patreon or not. But it was a nice, long, comforting whisper ramble, some positive affirmations thrown in there. Not quite a role play. Not quite not a role play. One of those. I think those are kind of my favorites. Like, I love a good role play, but the kinds where it's almost like where the creator recognizes in the video, like, this is a camera, I'm talking to you through a camera, but is also like talking to me as though I'm there through the camera. I don't know, it feels more realistic to me, almost like we're doing a FaceTime session or something. I really like those. But yeah, I have a mannequin head that's on the way for work, for my ASMR channel. Super excited to start using her. I have a mic and a wig. What is it called? Mannequin head stand and a mannequin head. And so I'm going to be using those in a couple videos. And I like role plays like that too, where it's not like this is your head, but just like talking to the mannequin as if it's, I don't know. I can't exactly describe it. But I'm excited to try new things. It'll be good. It'll be good. What things do you want to see me try? Like, if you could tell me, hey bestie, this is what I want to see on your vlog channel, or this is what I want to see on your ASMR channel, or your Patreon or whatever, like what is it that you would like to see? That you would be like, oh man, I just wish she would frickin' film this. What is it? I want to know. Because if you don't tell me, I'll never know. Like, I'll never know. I'll just keep doing my Polly Pocket hauls, my thrift store hauls, my rambles. I'll just keep doing that all day. I can do that forever. But if you have a specific like role play even, like I know I don't do a lot of those, but let me know what kind of role play you would like to see. And I'll totally do that for you. I totally will. This video is getting a bit long, which I'm sure you don't mind, but I think I'm gonna cut it here so I can start filming another video so that people can like hear what I'm trying to say, you know? Because it's like, if a video is this long, like people like me, I will watch a video all the way through. Like there are very few videos that I don't watch all the way through. Very few. And like sometimes I'll get distracted or something will happen where I'll have to pause it or whatever and I don't come back to it. So there are instances that I do not watch a video all the way through, but 95% of the time I will be there till the end of the video, especially if it's a video like this. I will very rarely click off. So there are people like me who love that this is a long video and they're like, I would watch it for an hour. But the fact of the matter is most people get off before the 10-minute mark. So if I actually want people to hear what I have to say, like if I really wanted people to give me ideas for videos and stuff, I would say it in the first 5 minutes of the video so that most people would see it. But yeah, people aren't going to be able to hear it if they're not here. So I'm going to stop this video and I'm going to start anew. And yeah, I hope that you're having, oh geez, I keep wanting to turn, but it's not my turn yet. It is not. That would be turning into the Ford dealership, which we would never do, right? We would never do that, bestie. Toyota girlies only, as I have a Hyundai. Oh, it just happened to work out best for me at this point in my life, but I will never, ever get a car that's not a Toyota ever again. If I ever get like another car, it will always be a Toyota. I'm a Toyota girl through and through. They have never failed me, not ever, not once. Unlike my bike, girl, my bike is about to fail me. Every single pedal, I was like, shit, the chain is gonna fall off. The chain is gonna snap today. I was really worried about it. That was another reason my anxiety was so high this morning, because I was just like, I got on the bike to bring her to school and I was just like, I'm not gonna make it. Like, what happens if the chain snaps? What do we do? Like, oh my God. So I was a little nervous, but yeah. Oh well, we will get a new bike when we get a new bike and everything will be good. I love you guys very much. If you've made it to this point in the video, leave me a croissant emoji in the comments down below, just for fun. Just for funsies, leave me a croissant. And I will talk to you in my next video. Bye, besties.